Hello and welcome to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. This is an old BioWare game, a fantastic old BioWare game. It's really what made them famous. This is available on Steam, which is the version that I'm playing right now. I'm going to start a new game. Here we have the class choice. You can choose male or female, and three classes: Scoundrel, Scout, or Soldier. I've played Scoundrel. No, I've played Scout before. I haven't played Scoundrel. But this time I'm going to play as a Soldier, and I'm going to play as a male. Not that that really makes too much difference, apart from the romance side of it, which there isn't too much in this game, actually. Gonna do custom character, recommend you do that. Portrait, we only have presets in this game, but that's okay. I'm gonna go with this guy, with a funny bit of hair, but I quite like him. Attributes, this is pretty straightforward, I don't think I really need to explain. I already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put 14 into strength, want good strength. You're pretty strong as a soldier anyway. That affects your strength with melee weapons, such as lightsabers. Dexterity is good if you're using blasters, but it generally affects your chance to hit. So I'm going to have 14 for that as well. I want to be really good in combat. Constitution, I'm going to have pretty high as well. Give that a 13. Intelligence is for skills. As a soldier, you get screwed out of skills, but that's okay. So I'm not going to be needing much intelligence, so I'll keep that at 8. Wisdom is to do with force. It's the amount of force points you end up having, basically. So I'm going to have 16 into wisdom, which is high. So I should be really good for force and strength eventually. Charisma, I'm going to have an 11. That represents personality, the ability to lead, which adds modifiers to force-related feats and powers, which is good, and is good for persuasion skills and force persuades eventually. Okay. Skills. These are the skills you can have, which I don't have much of as a soldier. If you're a scout or a scoundrel, you will be dealing with this a lot more. You can have a lot more options. Computer use, be able to hack things. Demolitions, you can disarm mines. Stealth is pretty obvious. You can use a stealth field generator to go into stealth mode and avoid things, but you don't really need to do that much. It's not necessary for most of the game. In fact, you don't need it for all of the game if you really know what you're doing. I'm going to put one into Persuade, because that's very useful, and I'm going to put a couple into Treat Injury. That's the amount that medpacks and heals use. In fact, I think it's just medpacks. But medpacks are all that we're going to be healing with for the first part of the game. So we want a bit of that. Feats. We've got these feats already. Because we're a soldier. Armor proficiency in heavy, light and medium armor, so we can wear anything. We've got power attack already, power blast, that's melee weapons, that's blasters. Weapon proficiency, blaster, pistol, blaster rifle, heavy weapons and melee weapons already. So these are all of the feats that you can get, and then you can improve them. You can have 2 weapon fighting or dueling, which is single weapon. Single weapon is straightforward. Dueling, if you're using pistols, it's 2 2 blasters, or 2 two-handed blaster rifles. And if you're using melee weapons, such as a lightsaber, you can either use 2 single-handed lightsabers or double-bladed. I'm going to make the decision later which I'm going to go for. Probably go for dueling. Toughness is very good, one to get first. It adds an extra point of health every time you level up, so it's good to get early on. Flurry I like, that's an attack. I will be getting that. Gearhead I won't need. Empathy's good for persuade. Conditioning is another one that's very good. I'm going to get toughness first. Name. Oop. That's not a fake name at all, is it? Right, into the game we go.